Benvenuti, welcome to Italian Pod.
Ciao, welcome. My name is Marco.
And my name is Catherine.
And today we have a newbie lesson for you.
Newbie. So this is a really important lesson because you're going to learn all about how to ask for things. And this can be applied to any number of different situations and contexts. So before we get started, though, I'd like to mention that we have a keyword for you.
Vorrei.
Vorrei. And that means I would like.
Wow, so useful.
Vorrei. So listen out for that one as you hear this dialogue 3 times. We'll be back in a minute to discuss what's going on here.
Dialogue. First time. Vorrei una ciabatta e 2 rosette per piacere.
Ecco a lei. Altro?
Beh, vorrei un mondo senza guerre, una vita migliore.
Sono 4,70 €.
Dialogue. Second time. Vorrei una ciabatta e 2 rosette per piacere.
Ecco a lei. Altro?
Beh, vorrei un mondo senza guerre, una vita migliore.
Sono 4,70 €.
Dialogue. Third time. Vorrei una ciabatta e 2 rosette per piacere.
Ecco a lei. Altro?
Beh, vorrei un mondo senza guerre, una vita migliore.
Sono 4,70 €.
Marco, vorrei anch'io.
Mondo senza guerre.
Mondo senza guerre. All right, so this is a bit of there's a very practical element to this dialogue. There's also a bit of a stretch here when we talk about desires, what we want, what this character wants. So
Yeah, let's just say anyway that this word is so very useful because it's like vorrei, it expresses, as you say, desire of something, but in a polite way. It's so important.
it is. And I think that people respond really positively to you if you're in Italy or if you're in a context where you're speaking Italian and you ask with this word because it's just really, really polite.
But let's see at the dialogue line by line.
All right.
Vorrei una ciabatta e 2 rosette per piacere.
I would like a slipper bread and 2 rose breads, please.
Vorrei una ciabatta e 2 rosette per piacere.
I'd like a ciabatta bread and 2 rose breads, please.
Vorrei una ciabatta e 2 rosette per piacere. Ecco a lei. Altro?
Here you are. Other.
Ecco a lei. Altro?
Here you are. Anything else?
Ecco a lei. Altro? Beh, vorrei un mondo senza guerre, una vita migliore.
I'd like a world without wars. A better life.
Beh, vorrei un mondo senza guerre, una vita migliore.
I'd like a world without wars. A better life.
Beh, vorrei un mondo senza guerre, una vita migliore. Sono 4,70 €.
They are €4.70.
Sono 4,70 €.
That'll be €4.70.
Sono 4,70 €.
That's cheap for a world without war, huh?
Did you think she actually gave the price of War Without Wars and a Better Life? Or she just ignored him?
I think she just ignored him.
Like,
It's a bit of a bizarre comment.
Also because, ecco lei, altro is like automatic response of the people when they sell things like bread.
Exactly. All right. So to begin, we've already discussed this a little bit. Vorrei is a very useful word because it means I would like, I want. So it's very polite. You could say anything. Vorrei una ciabatta. Okay, I'd like some bread. Here is very practical and useful and very, day to day. But you also have vorrei una vita migliore. I'd like a better life.
Yeah, you can use vorrei with anything. A better life, a loaf of bread, and anything in between.
Vorrei a vacation. Vorrei a bit of sunshine.
Vorrei an ice cream. Vorrei
You and the ice cream every day.
freedom.
This person is extremely polite because not only does the person ask for this bread with vorrei, but finishes the sentence with per piacere.
Per piacere.
So what is this?
It's a please.
For pleasure.
For pleasure. No, it's per piacere is please.
All right, so it's another way to say please.
Yeah.
Per piacere, for pleasure. And we never really separated. It just kind of has this fixed phrase of meaning please. So vorrei something per piacere.
And here again, it's something that turns the whole sentence in a more polite way. Because most of the people, you know, when you go abroad and you don't know the language, most of the time you speak in a very rude way. But it doesn't cost much to just add per piacere, and you'll see that actually it works much better because the people, you know, like they tend to be more
receptive to it. Absolutely. Yes. And the response by the person who's at the counter here is ecco lei.
Ecco lei.
Ecco lei, altro. So ecco lei means here you are, and it's formal. Lei here is not she, but you, because it's a formal way to be addressed by someone you don't know or someone in the service industry. And this altro here, it doesn't mean other.
Altro. Yeah, it also means other. Here it means like, do you want altro?
Anything else.
Yes, but we don't say do you want, because they probably say it 20 times every 30 minutes, so they just say altro. And this person does want something else, but this something is not exactly what the server here is expecting it. Vorrei un mondo senza guerre, una vita migliore.
Wouldn't we all? So, you know, this person would like a world without wars. You know, he's a poet. A world without wars and a better life.
Yeah,
but
it's a point,
I don't think that's what the person at the bread shop was asking.
You know, sometimes you need bread, but at the same time you have other needs in your life, and you have to express them, and you have to express them with vorrei.
But there's a key word here, senza, without. You could ask for food, senza onions.
Yes.
Senza meat. So senza means without, and is definitely a useful word that you can use in many different ways. And migliore, una vita migliore. So this means better.
Most of the time, though, in migliore follows the noun, not like in English where it's before. So just keep that in mind. And
vita migliore.
Vita migliore, and it can be like, I don't know, if I could use these words for example, I could I want like un mondo migliore.
Una ciabatta migliore. This ciabatta is
una
disgusting.
Guerra migliore. This word sucks. I want a better
war. I don't know if we'd say that. All right. And then the final line in this is the price, right? So Sono what? How
Sono
much?
€4,70.
So unlike in English where we'd say that will be or that is, here we just say sono. They are sono €4,70. €4.70. We don't say cents either. We just say settanta.
Yeah.
Boom, the end.
You can say cents, but it's just a waste of time.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a long sentence.
Sono €4,70. No.
All right, so let's go back to this dialogue, listen to it 3 more times now that we've talked all about it. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the other side of this dialogue, which is bread.
Dialogue. First time. Vorrei una ciabatta e 2 rosette per piacere.
Ecco a lei. Altro?
Vorrei un mondo senza guerre, una vita migliore.
Sono €4,70.
Dialogue. Second time. Vorrei una ciabatta e 2 rosette per piacere.
Ecco a lei. Altro?
Vorrei un mondo senza guerre, una vita migliore.
Sono €4,70.
Dialogue. Third time. Vorrei una ciabatta e 2 rosette per piacere.
Ecco a lei. Altro?
Vorrei un mondo senza guerre, una vita migliore.
Sono €4,70.
So we're back. Italian bread is the migliore.
Buono.
It's the best.
I like it.
All right. I love Italian bread. And actually, the nice thing about Italian bread is that it differs from region to region. You know, so they have special breads in all different parts of Italy.
Yeah, in Trento, the bread usually is very bad.
Very German.
No, up north they have the German bread. You
like
know
the dark, heavy brown bread.
Usually in Italy, you have different kinds of bread. As you said, ciabatta is one of my all-time favorites.
It's delicious.
Rosetta I don't like that much. Rosetta is like it's a shape of a rose on top. It's small, like a circular, like this.
Yeah.
Focaccia is a good bread.
Ooh, focaccia is sometimes they call it Genoese focaccia. I'm not sure why.
I don't know. Maybe because in general they do it very well.
No, focaccia is delicious. Ciabatta, as we know, we've had it kind of in America for a little while now.
E la piadina. You don't know about piadina in the US. Is it famous?
No, not as famous as the ciabatta.
Should be.
Piadina's
Should be.
delicious sandwich bread. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Because they always talk about this the quesadilla and stuff, but basically it's the same thing that we have the bread, no? And
It
it's
is,
not
but
so
the
famous.
piadina
I
is a
don't
little bit squishier.
understand.
It's really.
There are many kinds of piadina because in every region and inside every region there's many different shapes and thickness. So piadina is also a world that has to be discovered. So only for you listeners.